Art's a lie that teaches us the truth.
Art is a reflection of our culture at any given time. And I think the best artists have captured something about the time in which they lived. At the kitchen table at my grandparents' house, my father showed me how to draw a cube, a three-dimensional cube. And that seemed like magic to me. Starting at 5, I was pretty much fascinated with it. I was doing it all the time. Got into art class in high school, at Moeller High School.
My art teacher's name was Brother Wanda. Really nice guy, but in high school, it was more like an agenda of some sorts, just like do this project. And I wanted to learn how to do things. And so a little bit frustrating on that level.
I ended up at Ohio State on an athletic scholarship because they had an art department. And I thought I'll go play sports and do art. And then when I got out of school and really wanted to pursue art, it turns out that a lot of the skills that I felt like I needed, I really didn't have.
But I had learned how to research. I'd learned a lot about art history. So I started looking for people that knew things that I needed to know. And I met some very specific people that were very helpful. A lady named Phyllis Weston ran the gallery downtown called Clausen's. And she really didn't like any of my paintings, but at the very back of my portfolio, I had some sports things that I had done, and she loved the sports things. So she said, we'll give you an exhibit here if you do a sports exhibit. She wanted me to meet Michael Scott, Tom Bacher, and Jack Meanwell.
It stays parallel or next to the line until it gets to here. It comes through here, and eventually I also met Wolf Kahn, who is a famous landscape painter from Germany. And I got to work with Wolf Kahn in Vermont for a month.
So I was a father raising 3 children. The art business can be a little up and down, selling paintings. Some months are really great and some months not so great. So I was looking for a way to even out my income a little bit. And then I remember reading an article that said when children are ages 8 and 9, 18 out of 20 draw and paint. By the time they're a junior in high school, that drops to 1 out of 20. So I thought, well, I've learned some of these basic skills, how to measure, how to shade, direct light, ambient light, how to color, how to mix color theory, those types of things. I just thought, back in those days, we didn't have the internet. So I put an ad in a newspaper for an art class. And like my first week, I had like 6 adults sign up and maybe 6 or 8 younger people sign up.
The more ways you understand drawing, the better you will be at drawing. And understanding side sizing is a very good way to start thinking about drawing. To me, it's very meaningful. To me, art is basically spiritual. I'm not going to say follow your passion because that sounds like a cliche to me, but I did.
I didn't feel like I personally would be able to change the world by teaching young people art, but I thought, I'll bet I can put a dent in Mason, Ohio.